to subscribe and hit those notifications on YouTube, and make sure to see all the videos that we've been posting over the weeks. So let's get to today's video. So what we were thinking is we're gonna move these beds under a new plan. Okay, so what we were thinking that we could start here and move our way here and then try to make a little circle, and in the middle there'll be flowers, and right here will be tomatoes, right here will be mint, and right here will be...
You're going to do a whole row of mint? That's a lot of mint.
We're going to do a whole row of mint, flowers. We're going to make it from here and try to make a little circle, and then it will be like a little
that was
line.
just a thought. I don't...
And so one...
Hey Landon, can you stop for just a second, please?
So one row that
music.
covers this one, and then one right there, and then one short one right there, and right here. And then right here will be, okay, so right here will be mint, tomatoes, flowers, and
Got some peppers started.
peppers.
Also doing a lot of, it's time for fall crops. Do you know what fall crops there are? Do you know what vegetables grow in the fall?
Oh, I know some.
Tell me.
Pumpkins.
Kind of. They grow throughout the summer, and then you harvest them in fall, and then they last a long time. What do you think? What are fall and winter crops?
Cabbage.
Potatoes can be grown most of the time. Cabbage, correct.
Cauliflower.
Yes, what else? Most of it's green. There's a hint.
Green beans.
In the fall, yeah?
So what were you guys thinking? Kale.
Right.
Sounds for kale.
Yes.
Make sure
Lettuces,
to
broccoli,
let us know
all
in
the
the
good things.
description.
No, not tomatoes. They grow in the summer. We're going to go over there and see 3 of them ready to harvest. But I wanted to figure this out real quick. I took some pictures.
So what do you guys think? What should we do with these beds? Should we move them or keep them the way it is? Tomorrow.
We'll see. We have to draw it up, I think, instead of just moving it around.
So if you guys know what we should do with these 3 beds, make sure to leave a comment and let us know what you guys think we should do on these beds. Now let's go harvest some tomatoes that we saw.
Good, but first, let's do this real quick so that people can see what we're working with.
Yep.
Watch
so
your legs.
You can see there are empty, but not those 3. So we always have a huge garden.
It is a pretty big garden, isn't it?
Can you put... So we're gonna see our whole garden, see how it's...
Hold on. You're doing a really good job. So I have been paying attention to all of my potatoes and really everything that I'm growing, but specifically the potatoes. You don't know what kind of potato you are planting, whether it be determinate or indeterminate. This is how you know. So you see how it's really long and stringy. This is an indeterminate tomato plant. I need to come in with mulch and fill it in real good, probably right about up to here, so that it'll put off new growth, and the potatoes will be growing in these armpits here, and then right above, up in here, and a little bit into the surface. That wasn't very well explained, but hopefully you got the gist. Sweet potatoes are starting to vine. They're doing pretty well. I don't want the vine to go this way, though. I'm trying to get the vines over on this side. Sweet potato vine. So this is a sick leaf. I'm just going to pop this off. Something is on the sweet potato leaves, and I wanted to eat the leaves because they are edible. I'll bring it up here. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
So I need to figure out what this is and treat for it. It looks like it's going to rain. I need to check the weather before I start treating for whatever bug. Probably I'll just do a neem oil spray since I don't know what it is, and we'll get rid of it that way.
Do you want it?
There are some tomatoes that I have growing in these large pots. I think they're like a point, I don't know, before a full gallon. They're not quite a gallon, but they're not a half either. So I'm not good at measuring with things. This coleus came in all on its own. I need to plant that somewhere. I have a multitude of things started in here. I didn't label anything, wouldn't you know? This should be lettuces.
And then
This is Chinese cabbage. I replanted in the same pots with the same, I used the same labels. Brussels sprouts, Romanesco broccolis. So we have a lot of them starting to come up. These are all like cabbages and things, red cabbage.
this is.
It's not, it's an old pot. This is rainbow coleus.
I feel bad leaving him outside.
He'll be all right. He's a yeller. So I have my trees all lined up. These are citrus. These are pecan. Then there's avocado. And then there's pear. And then apple. So good amount of trees. Here are the strawberries that I started from seed. They didn't all take, but good enough. We got some California Wonder Peppers, Aji Chapanara pepper. Yay, it finally sprouted. I'm so excited about that.
You had a bug on.
Oh, thank you. So what is this? Cayenne peppers. Those are sprouting.
I just got it. It's still going faster than me, Mom.
I know. And here is my second planting of tomatoes. So I'm going to be ripping most of my tomatoes out very soon, and these are going to replace them. These are trees, I think they're lemon. And burning bushes are these. Oops, are those 3 trees? Burning bush.
Okay, so pick in some beans.
Oh, I'm dropping beans. They're falling on me.
Or do you like me to keep it up here? Look at this. Can you pick it?
You pick whatever you want.
Oh, that's a good one. Remember to rub off all the spikes. Oh, here's another one. That one's not ripe yet. And another one. Wait. So our garden is dying, but here are the tomatoes.
I don't know. When they turn that color, I'm not sure. We haven't been eating them, but go ahead and pick it.
Yeah, here are the tomatoes. They're doing pretty good. Got some green, got some orange, got some red. This. And then here are our beans. Doing very well. And then over here we got this. Some more tomatoes.
I think the only way I'm going to reach all of these beans is whenever I come out here and pull it all down.
Here you go. Here's another one.
Okay, go ahead and put it in.
This is what we got now. So here are the tomatoes.
I think this is a Kellogg's breakfast.
So, oh, those 2 stink bugs on here.
Blow them.
Oh, can we pick this one?
Yeah, it's blushing. Go ahead and get that one before a bug does. Tomatoes are a little. There you go. That one came off easier than I expected. They don't usually.
So this is what they look. Okay, so this is what they looked like before. This is what they look like after. They're like a greenish orange.
Breakfast. Landon, you want to get that one that's blushing?
Which one?
That one, the one that's turning orange. Oh, that's the one you're talking about with the stink bugs?
Yeah.
Okay, watch out.
So let's go ahead and pick some tomatoes. Come on, let's show you our tomatoes. First,
For sure. Something's still eating my plants.
what is that bug?
What bug?
That bug? individually.
Oh, those are leaf hoppers.
Leaf hoppers.
Oh look, squash.
Hey, you can pick those too.
Wait, there's another tiny one. These ones?
Yep. Plant's dead, just pull it.
Can you pick this one too? So this one is a squash. You can tell because
No, that one's not ready,
it's
Landon.
safe.
That one.
I don't know how you get the vine off. Guys,
Careful, it might still be pokey.
if you ever have squash and it's hard to get the top off. Okay, do you guys like snakes? Because most people don't. If you have snakes at your house, let us know if you're afraid of snakes or not. Back to the video. So here are tomatoes.
This is a really low angle, but I was telling you earlier in the video, for me it was yesterday, about these potatoes and how I can tell that they are indeterminate. So this is used straw, and I'm just going to come mulch around it. So we want to add a good thick layer of this straw mulch around the potatoes. Now the potatoes that I planted here were store-bought organic potatoes, a mix between russet Idaho and red. Yeah, so that is what I planted. When you plant store-bought potatoes, there's no way of really knowing if it's determinate or indeterminate. You could look it up, but through each variety, there's different varieties. So, because they were not seed potatoes and they were not labeled, I just kind of had to figure it out. I have figured out that these are, for the most part, indeterminate tomatoes. I had a very little bit of straw, and I mulched what I had. I'm going to go ahead and water the entire garden. It needs it. And I need to go get more mulch to mulch over all of the other potatoes and other beds because it is getting very, very hot and the soil is getting very dry. Okay, I think it is time for me to take a break. I will be out here later, but I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I did a multitude of different things on different days. We'll see you next time here on Hollow Acres Homestead.